In the last video, we have seen how the mobile station in the ideal state and when it is got detached to a network. So, in this video, we are seeing that the CDMA mobile station control on the traffic channel flow chart. So, the mobile station control on the traffic channel state. Mobile communicates with the base station using the forward and reverse traffic channels, while the various traffic substrate as shown in by figure. So you are able to see that. So very first you are able to see that is the traffic channel initialization subspace. So next one is a warning for order subspace, waiting for the mobile station answer subspace, and the conversion subspace, conversation subspace. And the last one is the release subspace. So system determination subspace of the mobile substate of the mobile station initialization state. So here you are able to see that is the from the system access when the mobile, that is a traffic channel initialization state. So under this, when the mobile station term initiated, when the mobile station call been initiated, that is the call, and the layer 3 receives the forward dedicated channel acquired by the land indication from the layer 2. That is the it is been intimated from the layer 3 to the layer 2. Then it is a warning about the order subscriber, whether it is receives the release the order, receives a maintenance order, or alert the information messages. So if it is busy, then that if the channel is busy, it is alert, that is the waiting for the mobile station answer substate. That is, one has been warning for order substate, so being given to the release the substate, that is it is going to ask the release the required channels. After release, after if it is done, it has been come out from the waiting for mobile station answer subscriber, and it is been given to the conversation state. That is, when the call person is been indicated, that is the call, the caller and the call person channel should be free. If it is not free, it is going to set the warning. If it is free, then it is going to enhance the warning. Enhance the call process. So one is, it is receives the maintenance order and alert with the message. It is going to move to the waiting for the mobile station answer substate. Okay. So and it is going to ask again, it is going to go to the release substate, and it is going to come back to the waiting for the mobile substation for answer. If the receiver is not receiving, then it is going to be under waiting state. If the receiver is received, then the conversation state, that is the mobile station user answers call, and the receiver or a maintenance order alert with the information messages. After conversation, it has been given to the release the particular channels. That is the mobile station disconnects, mobile station user initiate the disconnect, or mobile station receives the release order. So the system determination subspace of the mobile station initiation status. So the star is indicating here that if the signal type is equal to 0 1 or 1 0, or if the signal information is recorded is not included. So that is what the star is indication. So this is about the mobile station control on the traffic channel state, and the mobile communicates with the base station using the forward and reverse traffic channels, while in various traffic substrates as shown in figure. So this is what the in detail about it. The registration, the process of which the CDMA mobile through messages to the base station informs the cellular system of its identification, location, status, slot cycle, and other pertinent information necessary for the proper and efficient system operation. Next is the power up registration. So the mobile station registers when it powers or switches between the different band classes or the PCS frequency blocks, alternative operating modes, and analog and CDMA operation. So power down registration, that is the mobile registration when it comes when it power off, it has previously registered in the currently serving system. The time based registration, the mobile registration whenever various times expire, And this process forces the mobile to register at a regular intervals. So the distance based registration, the mobile is forced to register whenever the distance between the current serving base station and the base station where it is last registered exceeds in certain threshold. So the mobile station calculates its distance by using the latitude and the longitude values for the base station involved. So zero based registration. So the mobile station registered when it enters a new zone, and the registration zone of are groups of base station with the particular system and networks. So zone registration causes the mobile to register whenever it enters a new zone that is not on its internal stored list of visited registration zones. Mm, so these five, the first five modes of registration are known as the autonomous registration, and it is enabled by the roaming status. In each case, they are initiated by the occurrence of some event. So parameter change registration. So the mobile station register when the specific parameter stored in the memory change, or when it comes to the it enters a new system. So this form of registration is independent of roaming status. The order registration, the mobile station registered when it is requested to by the base station through the issues of an order message. Implicit registration, whenever the mobile station successfully sends the origination, the message or the page response message, so the base station is able to deduce the location of the mobile, and these circumstances are considered constitute an implicit registration. Traffic channel registration, whenever the base station has a registration information for a mobile, it has been assigned to a traffic channel, and the mobile station may notify the mobile that is registered. User zone registration, user zone registration, whenever the mobile selects an active user zone, it registers. So call establishment. So under call establishment, it is explained that when the mobile first powered on, it enters to the mobile initialization state. So during this process, the mobile searches for a pilot channel for aligning the PN code with the received short PN code. Once the valid pilot channel is acquired, all the mobile synchronizes with it, and the mobile has been seconds to locate the acquired pilot signal. If the mobile cannot perform this operation, it may decide to search for a AMPS control channel and enter an analog operational mode. When the mobile locates a CDMA pilot signal, it switches to Walsh code 32 and the Walsh of 34 and looks for the start of the sync channel message. The sync channel message contains the information about the system and the PN code needed to the synchronization. It is PN codes, and after decoding the sync channel, the mobile aligns and limiting to the serving base station. And the referring back figure, one can more easily visualize the sequence of operation that occur during the initialization state. So once the mobile has achieved initialization, it moves to the idle state. So it is in the idle state, and the mobile is waiting to receive the calls or the data messages, and it is ready to organize, originate a call and or some from the data transfer to support the subscriber connectivity and the mobility. The mobile is constantly monitoring radio channel quality and decoding the paging channel message to obtain system parameter and access parameter and list of neighboring cell sites to monitor. So after acquiring sufficient system information, the battery of the mobile may be allowed to enter the sleep mode to conserve the mobile battery power. So this will facilitated through the use of slotted mode operation by the mobile when monitoring the paging channel is explained. So CDMA mobile will enter the access state when it receives the mobile directed messages requiring the acknowledgement and originates a call, or once required the perform a registration. So when it is in the access state, the mobile will randomly attempt to access the system So the access system is obtained when the mobile station receives the response from the base station on the paging channel. Since the multiple mobiles may be associated with the particular paging channel, and they may simultaneously attempt to use the same access channel, and the resulting signal collisions at the base station will most likely to result in few if any of the requesting mobiles being guaranteed access to the system. So therefore, to alleviate this problem, some of collision avoidance scheme is necessary to increase the probability of successful system access by a mobile. So this is what CDMA channel probing access rate. So you are able to see that. So the power that is what the access attempt. So the power level is that is the access probe for sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3 and sequence n. So the random backoff, that is if the channel probing access state, if the server, if the user is busy, then it is going to wait for that is what a random backoff delay. So it is going to wait for a random amount of time, and it is going to take the another access probe sequence at number 2. So this is how it is going to save the power here. That is the details of access probe sequence. So the maximum number of access probe sequence is going to be is equal to 16. So next is the traffic state. So when the mobile enters the traffic state, when it begins to transfer user information between the mobile and the base station, and as was the case of GSM cellular, so this information can be a voice or data originates from the PSTN or PDN or any or other another mobile in the same or other network. So while in the traffic, the mobile transmits the voice and the signaling information on the reverse traffic channel, and receives the voice and signaling information on the forward traffic channel. The signaling over the traffic channel can be performed by either a blank and the burst in dimension and the dim and burst process. So the blank and burst signaling method replaces 1.25 milliseconds of speech data with the signaling message burst. So the dim and burst method insert the signaling messages when speech activity is low. So the 8 kbps QCELP vocoder combines the lower rate voice data and signaling data into a higher rate frame. So only done at the 9600 bits per second rate, whereas 13 kilobits per second vocoder can use any frame for both the voice signaling. This is what mobile originated call in CDMA. So mobile station and the base station. First, mobile station send the request, send service request message to the base station. So later, base station allows to assign the mobile station to the FTC. Next, it is going to send, after receiving this signal, it is send the preamble signal. So after the time, it is going to, the base station is going to send the acknowledgement receipt of the preamble on FTC, and then call forwarding. So begin to communication. So next communication is going to happen. That is the originate a call mobile sends the system access messages on the access channel, and then monitors the paging channel for response from the system. If the access is successful and the forward traffic channel is assigned that correspond to a particular VALS code, and the base station receives the assigned for the reverse traffic channel for PN code. Additionally, the base station sends the paging channel messages to the mobile with the VALS code information and a reverse traffic channel. The mobile configure itself and begins the decoding and the null traffic that the base station has started to transmit over the forward link channel, and the mobile starts transmit the preamble over the reverse traffic channel, and the base station uses the forward traffic channel to acknowledge the preamble, and the mobile responds by the starting to send the traffic channel. So during the call, all there are constant power control operations taking place, and if the mobile is moving out, handoff may occur between the different base stations. So this is what the termination call in CDMA, mobile station and base station. First it sends the message on a paging channels, and then it is going to receive the acknowledgement from the base station, will send the paging channel, send the message on paging channel. Next mobile station sends the acknowledgement to the base station. Next it is assigns the mobile station to the FTC. Then mobile station assigns the send the preamble. Then the base station sends the acknowledgement preamble, then start transmitting null information from the mobile station to base station. Next is the base station to mobile station send the alert ringing signal message. Then the mobile station to base station, so the ms ring subscriber process send, and ms sends the connection messages, and mobile station will connect the sorry, last time it is connect the base station, and the connect the call and the stand the conversation. Call termination and the call handoff. Under call termination, uh, the call termination occurs at the end of the call and can be initiated by either the mobile or the base station. So if the mobile initiates the call termination, it sends the call termination message to the base station and stop the transmitting on the RTC and returns to the mobile station initiation state. So if the network initiates the call termination, the base station sends the call termination message to the mobile. So the mobile stops transmitting RTC and returns to the initialization state. So call handoff, the specification of IS-95 CDMA is that there is a 3 mobile stations during which of handoff can occur, and referring back to the figure. So there are ideal state, access state and traffic state. So the procedure used to the type of handoff performed will depend upon the mobile present state. In all cases, the handoff or mobile assisted, since the mobile station is tasked with the reporting signal strength measurement of various pilot channel to the network. So as typical with any wireless mobile system, handoff occurs when the serving sector or cell is no longer is capable of supporting communication between the mobile and itself. So the CDMA is a unique in that support soft and softer handoff. So however, there are several advantages to do this type of handoff, including improved system performance for support of voice traffic signal and the support of high speed data transfer. So next one is idle or access handoff. If the mobile is in the idle state and moves from the coverage area of one sector to cell into the another sector cell, so idle handoff can occur. When the received signal strength of a different pilot channel, that is PC is determined to be twice as strong, 3 dB greater than the current PC. So the mobile will start listening to the paging channel and associated with the stronger paging channel, and this type of handoff is considered as from hard handoff, since there is a brief interruption of the communication link. But it is certainly different from the less disturbing than the handoff that might occur when the mobile is in the traffic mode, and while the mobile is in the access state, it can also perform the handoff. So the handoff may occur before the mobile begins. So sending passes probes, and during the probes, even after it receives the access probe acknowledged. And so the access entry handoff allows the mobile to perform the hard idle handoff from one PGC to the another the best signal strength sector or a cell just after the mobile entrance to the access state. So after the mobile has started to send access probes, it can perform an access probe handoff, and it detects the stronger pilot signals that maybe provide a better chance of receiving service. Even after the mobile has received the access probe acknowledgement, the handoff of a strong pilot may be possible and necessary to prevent the access failure due to the rapid motion of mobile away from the current pilot and base station. So this is what a softer handoff and a soft handoff. What is softer handoff? Softer handoff is between the two sectors of same cell. Soft handoff is occurs between the two different cell. Softer handoff when the motion of the mobile gives it a handoff choice between the two sectors in the same cell and the sector from an adjacent cell. So in in all CDMA handoff procedures, the number of base station and their pirate channels are involved. So the procedure for soft and softer handoff control the manner in which the call is maintained as a mobile process and boundaries between the cell and enters a new sector of the same cell, and the softer handoff or more than one simultaneously supports the mobile call in a softer handoff, and more than one sector of simultaneously support the mobile's call. So this is about softer and soft handoffs, which is of three types. So in the next video, we shall discuss further more topics on the wireless wireless cellular networks. Thank you.